No, not the triggers on your video game controller. Triggers are thoughts or things that move you from the green zone to the yellow or red zone. When you talk about your triggers, you are likely to feel uncomfortable or scared or angry. All those emotions are normal to feel. When you talk about your triggers more, you're likely to stay within your green zone and not in the yellow or red. Something you can do to make sure you have those conversations is do the 5 sense countdown. We talked about it already. We'll start with 5 things that we can see. I can see a window, a flower, a couch, a light, and a chair. 4 things that I can hear. I can hear a dog, the dryer, a bird singing, and people walking. 3 things that I can feel: this hard chair, this scarf, and a cool breeze. 2 things that I can smell: freshly cut flowers and my lunch. 1 thing that I can taste: my lunch. You know, I feel a lot better now. I don't feel as much in the red zone anymore. I'm still in the yellow zone, but I'm able to manage my emotions a little bit better now. So what brings you from your green zone to your yellow or your red zone? Maybe it's you're really frustrated by a difficult book you have to read. Or you're upset because your Lego broke. Or maybe you're so excited that you beat that video game at last. All of these are things. Remember, there is a second type of triggers, and those were our thoughts. Our thoughts are also triggers. So even though you're frustrated at the big words, maybe you're also thinking that you're dumb, that you will never be able to read this. Maybe you're thinking that you're never going to have friends to play with, or when you share your excitement, that no one cared and no one loves you. None of these things feel very good, and they bring us out of our comfort zone and our green zone into the yellow and red zones. Let's find out what happens when there's a whole bunch of triggers and you can't control them and you can't calm down. So for example, say you woke up late and you're still tired. You come to breakfast and your favorite cereal was eaten and there's no more left for you. You now have to go to the grocery store, even though you're planning on playing video games. And now your sibling is screaming at the top of their lungs about you stealing something, and your mom comes in and starts yelling at you. So when you add those right things together, you end up with a reaction that you can't control. You can't stop it, it keeps coming out. You don't know where it's going to go. It's out of control. This can happen to anyone. One of the ways that we can help us by not adding so many ingredients together is by telling someone else about it, by drawing it out, by saying, hey, I need 5 minutes just to calm down and refocus. That can bring you out of the red zone and back into the green zone. Because otherwise, you're just going to keep exploding. Today, you've learned what triggers are. You've learned that they're things or thoughts that remove you from the green zone to the yellow or the red zone. This week, I want you to write, draw, act out, talk with someone else about what triggers you. You can write it down on the sheet, or you can get someone else to write it down for you, or draw, or however else you want to log them.